is going to be a reading for the sign of Taurus, or you have Taurus placements in your chart. Thanks to everybody who's new here. Thanks to everybody who's back. And welcome to 9 Levels Life Purpose Guidance. We are in your season, Taurus. So happy birthday to all of you. And let's get started what I see with the Oracle cards and the Tarot cards, which you will see later on for you for the next couple of weeks. Just keep in mind, Taurus, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with all of you. Just take the parts what does and leave the rest for somebody else, please. Taurus, I feel like you could be definitely working on your stability. There are a lot of cards where it points out to somebody who tries to work on their stability. Could be stability with yourself, with your finances, with your relationship. I feel like there could be a turning point for you, or you working on a turning point, something with a turning point where you feel like you got to stand up for yourself, or when you feel like you got to stay strong, or you become strong in your situation, where you also feel there's no going back in something or with something. Maybe something, when we talk about a life changer. I also feel like for some, maybe it's going to be the title of this reading, there's something where you might feel like you're rising up from Zombieland. So there's something when it comes to your energy, Taurus, where of course it has to do with your actions. It could be a quest, like a quest, or something where you might do something before you even think about it, or really, think for longer. It could be something where you try to express or approach something. Maybe you have to meet some deadlines. It could be also the case. And there's something where you could be the ruler, or you want to be the ruler of something. Maybe the ruler of your situation. Maybe you feel like you ain't the ruler of your own situation, or you don't have your situation under control in a way said. It could be that it has to do with something where someone you or the person you're dealing with is regretting, where you feel unable to lighten up in a way. Could be because of your foundation, or as I said, about because of your stability. Spirit says there's clarity coming in. That's what I can see so far, also with your cards. When we also deal with false accusations, okay, could be that you also dealing with false accusations, or an inflated ego. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who has an inflated ego. It could be also yourself. So you take it how it resonates, as I said. When it comes to your power and to your words, to your actions, that's where Spirit wants you to be aware of how powerful you are, or your words and actions are. Could be also that for some of you, you're dealing with the justice system right now. There's something where a couple of you might be dealing with a situation when it comes to the justice system and your foundation, your stability. For others, it feels like more regards to your relationship. Maybe you have a turning point, a change coming in, a life changer when it comes to you and your relationship. And it has also to do, or you're dealing with the justice system in that case. It's something where you questioning yourself how to go ahead, what you want, and what else you can do. So there's something where you show integrity, means no games, and you could be also dealing with multiple choices, and also something about what is tempting you. Okay, what's holding you back? Let's take a look at your Oracle cards, Taurus. As you see, I was pulling a bunch. I was pulling the Romance Angel Oracle cards for you, and let's start there for those who are interested when it comes to relationships and partnerships. I have the Forgiving and Learning card in the reverse, also Children in the reverse, and Codependency in the upright. Taurus, it could be that you went through a situation where you learned a lot, where you are also probably have kids, or kids are involved, but you feel like there's codependency. So as I said, maybe you want to be the ruler of your own situation. You don't want to be codependent on somebody when it comes to you being involved in a situation. I see also with the Pathway Oracle cards that there's something where you should start with yourself. You should first love yourself, and when it comes to decisions, we're gonna read those affirmation cards and Pathway Oracle cards later. So let's see what the Forgiving and Learning card is saying. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So I feel there's something where you went, or you still go through a rough time when it comes to you and self-love, to realize what is really important, and it's definitely to love yourself first before you can give love back, okay? Or when before you can even share love, you have to start with yourself. As soon as you release something, you also start to heal in a situation, or from the past, as it says. It could be that there are children involved. As I said, I was pulling the children card for you here in the reverse, and it says that your love life is being affected by children. There will always be a part, an important part when it comes to your kids. So your kids are very important to you. That's what I feel. That's why you probably still be in a codependent situation, because you want to be responsible. I mean, Taurus, you are somebody who is very responsible. And when it comes to your children, you are hanging in there for your kids. That's what I also feel. Codependency card says addictions are affecting your romantic life. It doesn't have to be that somebody has addictions, but there's definitely codependency for some of you out there that are dealing with codependency. That's what I want to say. So for some of you, that is the situation right now where Spirit wants you to take that risk in a way, to let that life changer, that turning point in, and you're gonna let that life changer in as soon as you let go. As soon as you work on your own strength and your own power, you accept how powerful you can be, and you are. And also when it comes to the situation when you went through something where, let's say, you thought this is gonna be your person till the end of life, okay? But you figured out that it was a lesson, what you had to learn, maybe both of you, when it comes to your joy and about your happiness, that it is important how you feel, how you treat yourself. It will never be a perfect person, because we always, and it's pretty easy, we always have something to find what we don't like. We're pretty good in finding something what we don't like rather than what we like. So, we're pretty good in complaining or being frustrated about somebody else. And maybe that's something where Spirit wants you to stop, because you put yourself down by looking what you don't like from others. It doesn't have to be the case, Taurus, but that's also what I feel here. Let's take a look at your soul's journey oracle cards, Taurus, and thanks also to everybody who's liking this reading, is sharing it with those who it might help and resonate with, and is also subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of you, and thank you very much for being here. The soul's journey oracle cards, I was pulling indecision, forgiveness, growth, denial, and relationships. So as I said, I feel for most of you, when it comes to stability, foundation, and relationships, that's something what is very important for you, or what is very significant for the month of May. I feel like, Taurus, you are pleased when it comes, or there's some power you need when it comes to deciding something, when it comes to decisions. So you have it twice here with the Pathway Oracle card and also with the Soul's Journey Oracle cards. The Indecision card says in reverse, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Maybe that's something where you also be more aware how your intuition is talking to you, how it feels, how your intuition is guiding you to make a decision. Also when it comes to forgiveness, I have the forgiveness also twice laying out here in the reverse. So it could be that actually, Taurus, you try, or you should better say, forgive yourself when it comes to thinking about you only wanted the perfect partner, you only wanted that one guy and or girl, that one person, but maybe it wasn't working out and there's a life changer coming in. So Spirit really wants you to forgive yourself, to forgive that situation, to forgive those energies that were created, if it was from your side, from both sides, from that situation. But there's something where forgiveness is also needed, okay? It says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So when it comes to love, okay, you should start to forgive yourself, to free yourself from that resentment that is blocking actually you from receiving love, or to love yourself first, to know your worth, in order to grow, you have to start there to release so that you can heal, and heal is a part of love, right? The growth card, also in the reverse, Taurus says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So there's something when it comes to your awareness and to your intuition, what is very significant for you, obviously, in the month of May. The denial card in the upright is saying, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So there's a lot of energy. What feels like Spirit wants you to listen more to yourself. Don't get interrupted by the outside or irritated. I feel that as well when it comes to yourself and your own healing, your self love, your growth. So stop denying yourself. If you feel like there's fear blocking or hindering you, listen to your awareness, listen to your intuition, what it says, and have faith, okay? Also, to trust what your intuition is telling you. Sometimes we don't trust ourselves, what we think or hear or feel. The feeling is there, or the thought is there for a reason. Just figure out what is the real reason why you feel a certain way. The relationship card is saying, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. So, as I said, maybe you were going through a relationship where you felt mistreated, you felt disrespected, you didn't feel like somebody is really seeing your worth. And maybe it could be the reason that you weren't seeing your own self worth. So please bear with me. What I want to say here is, Taurus, Spirit wants you to really start with yourself, love yourself, respect yourself, so that others will also love and respect you. If you don't respect yourself, if you don't treat yourself as you should treat yourself, others might not be able to treat you as a diamond if you don't treat yourself as a diamond. I was also pulling with the angel oracle cards no and within the next few months in the upright. So no in the reverse. So maybe there's something when it comes to you, or you might have a question. Maybe you have something where you don't know which way to go. You have that deciding decision energy here laying out with the oracle cards, and Spirit says no, or there's something what maybe you feel that it is a big no. I see also that you're thinking about something with the wisdom oracle cards, maybe about the fork in the road, or what is the fork in your life, in your road, on your in your journey. Also that it says time for a nap, so it could be that there is some rest and rejuvenation actually needed for you, that healing process, in order to, you know, have that turning point coming in, what you're looking for in order to move on, in order to go ahead, or in order to work on those things that are really important for you. Let's take a closer look at the wisdom oracle cards as we were already talking about it. The fork in the road card, number 13. So you could be actually also having kids between 13 and 24 years old. It doesn't have to be. But the fork in the road card is something where we could also talk about Scorpio season, because it says within the next few months. So I feel like Scorpio season could be also important for you. Maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio actually. I feel that as well. The fork in the road card is also talking about that it's time to make a decision. So Taurus, big word here is decision, deciding about how to go, how to move ahead, about to consider consequences. Someone is preparing to act, if it's you or the other one, the other person you're dealing with. It says also to own up your obligations. I think when it comes to you, for example, and your kids, if you have children, that could be something where you take responsibility to make necessary choices as well, and that you are being aware, listen, that you are being aware that every choice has a consequence. So maybe it could be that that's why you're hesitant, actually, Taurus. But Spirit wants you not to fear something, not to hold resentment when it comes to you and moving ahead. So there, we always have to make some decisions when it comes to our journey, our life's path, and you being asked to come to a decision, to a choice that only you can make, okay? Not your circumstances or others will make it for you. So that's why the crossword card is showing up here with the fork in the road card. It is something what has a rich and meaningful experience with that situation you're dealing with, or it is for you a meaningful experience, a meaningful lesson. Also, the time for a nap card, as I said, here in the reverse, is something when we talk about renewal, okay? It could be that you're temporarily not acting on a situation you're dealing with, but it is also something when it comes to dreams that we should allow to arise, okay? That it's time to step away, to rest, to go within, okay? To allow yourself to be free. That's that healing step we are talking about here. It is not healthy when we always have a busy mind. It can also block us, in other words said. From our inner wisdom, from our intuition we should listening to, or from our awareness what wants us to tell us something, but we are too busy in our mind that we aren't able to see clearly, to hear clearly. So we should be willing to let dreams come in, to let things like ideas flow through us, and that we should observe it without engagement. Means like just take it, feel it, okay, and see how it feels for you. Just dance with it, dance with that energy, and listen how it feels for you, how you feel. Are you feeling empowered, or do you feel frustrated? So if it comes to you in your dreams, just dance a little bit with it. Don't create fear about it. Dreams shouldn't fear you. Dreams should push you to keep your head up, to take risks, to stay strong. Those dreams I'm talking about here. The thinker card is also with the number 44 and up, right? What talks about strategies or being analytical, logical, having the ability to reason and to strategize, okay? When you take things at face value, and when you are starting to follow a logical path. When it comes also to your calculations that will prove to be correct, and that you again have all the information you need within you. You are pleased to keep it simple, Taurus, that you will win to reach your goals, your dreams that you're looking for. There's something when it comes to letting dreams in versus being logical, or becoming and receiving versus working on it, how to get it. So that's kind of like the feeling I'm getting here as well, Taurus. The Earth Magic Oracle cards also are showing me something with the Island card and the Forest card, that it is for you important in your situation to release negativity, okay? Release those blockages and take your time, okay? Step away a little bit, if that helps you to heal from something when it comes to you and codependency. Maybe you have to heal from a situation where you felt strongly codependency, but it wasn't serving your higher good. And that's why the relationship card is also saying, I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Spirit wants you to really heal yourself so that you, as we were saying, can also give that love back, can share the love, can share the healing, can share the positive energy, especially with your children. The brief card, the forest card in reverse, is saying there's something undeniable, or that you are participating in exchange. It could be also about remarkable collaborations that serve to help each other. It talks about to enjoy what we see, what we hear, and what we smell, and that we also are expressing our gratitude, maybe by breathing in deeply, and also to release those concerns and worries, problems by breathing out. Maybe you want to try to practice that. When it comes to you and working on your energies, how to work on your stability, breathing exercises could be for you important. It could help you. It could help you to release. The energy of release could be feeling like a gift from the universe. Okay, let's take a look what the Island card is saying here, it talks about different feelings, or as we were talking about, when we depend on other person, on other people, perceptions and life beliefs. It could be something where you want to isolate yourself, be a little bit for yourself, where you trying to seek nourishment for your soul, okay, when it comes to you and grounding. So I feel like for you, Taurus, makes sense. You're an earth sign. Go out in nature, okay? Have some time in nature. Let the sun shine on you. Breathe, breathe that fresh air. Have Get that sense of peace, what you might get in the forest and the woods, or you take a nice hike. Okay, I feel like that could be something what is very nourishing for your soul, and it will help you to be more aware, to listen more to your intuition. It will help your guidance, your own guidance, to walk you into the right direction, because there's some fear holding you back, there's some resentment still blocking you, and it probably is because of a situation when it comes to you and codependency, or when it comes to you and disappointments. But Spirit wants you to stop thinking about if you should forgive a situation or not. You should forgive yourself, first of all. You should learn from it, you should release it, you should start to heal yourself, to love yourself. And those are the big steps you got to take first. That's your life changer. Those are your turning points. So, as I said, very worry and fear is something what is affecting you, and if you don't pull back from time to time, it gets worse. It wants you to simply observe, and we had that card, the same message with the time for a nap card, with the wisdom oracle cards. It wants you to simply observe your thoughts, okay, your emotions, what is causing what. If it comes to you in shortness of breath, or having a heavy beat, or something what is really draining you, or where you feel like that ain't healthy for you, that's not what you want, just simply observe and see what you feel, what you can hear, what how how it will bring you to a point of understanding yourself and your situation. Let's take a look at the runing card. I was also pulling for you the runing card Menace in the upright, what talks about humanity, corporations, about the sense of union and the cosmos itself. So there's something where you are a part of the collective. There are collective dreams. There is joy of cooperating with others, of having shared projects. Okay, you want to share probably your time with people that are serving your higher good, and you probably experienced people that weren't serving your higher good. Maybe you experienced also times with others for a specific purpose, and you can now see it, now you are aware of it, now you can understand it. There's something when it comes to strength and the exchange, also the communication, the relation with others, when it comes to being able to give and to receive, okay? How we do with our attitude, how we do verbally. Do we communicate with enthusiasm, or do we feel alone and misunderstood? So that's something where the Manas card is pointing out that when it comes to our feelings, when it comes to our feelings with others, is it something where our relationship, if it's with communicating with others, how are you expressing yourself? Do you express yourself with a positive feeling, or do you express yourself more in a depressed way? And so are the consequences the reflection of others. If you're looking for somebody who's lifting you up, is overly happy, that might be somebody who ain't depressed, right? So if you are, you gotta understand how you are. Let's take a look at your affirmation cards as well as your pathway oracle cards before we take a look at your tarot cards. And thanks again to everybody who's liking this reading, is sharing it, and is subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of you. And again, Taurus, I hope you're gonna have a great happy birthday season here. And don't forget just to love yourself, okay? To start with yourself and stop looking what others think or do. It really is important what you are doing. How do you treat yourself? Let's start with the Pathway Oracle cards, Taurus. I have the Decide card here in the upright, and it says, overanalyzing options steals you away from the present moment. You have the power to decide today, here and now. What you will gain is clarity and new chances. It wants you not to overanalyze something, just simply observe something, listen to how your feeling is reacting to it. And the first Love Yourself card says, your existence is a beautiful blessing. Know how to deeply love yourself. You have a place to belong, people to vibe with, and finally to blossom to your best version. The affirmation cards, your first card is the letting go card in the upright, and it says, I don't dwell on bad things that happened. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around, and also grudges aren't a great look. So that's what we repeatedly seeing here, um, is to let go, especially when, you know, you feel depressed, misunderstood, like all those emotions you can carry around with you, but they ain't gonna make you happy. It's just something what is holding you down, and that's something what you probably want to release. Playfulness card is in the reverse, showing up here, and it says, I'm a playful participant in life, and I always have the option to make something a fun game rather than a heavy burden. Mary Poppins puts sugar in her medicine for a reason. That lady really knows how to party. There's something where Spirit says, in other words, you have it in your hand. You can decide if you want to make it a heavy burden or you want to make it your own game changer in something. For the better, of course. Also, with the power card showing up here in the upright, you have the power, Taurus. Don't forget that. And it says, I'm strong, I'm grounded, I'm powerful. I'm like a cross between a dinosaur and a tank, but not a tank that is used for war. I'm like a peaceful, loving dino tank who feels so strong it doesn't need to do anything but be. So be yourself, accept yourself, know that you are powerful enough, that you have everything with you, within you. And the Strength card also in the reverse shows or says, you're hereby declared a strong, resilient warrior of heroic proportions. Enjoy your battles, whatever they are, because you're guaranteed to come through them stronger, brighter, and more compassionate. And when it comes to the idol partnership, it says, I'm a rare and precious find, and my brilliance will be reflected back to me when I'm paired with a true match. My idol partnership and working relationships are easy and free flowing, so there are no blockages, Taurus. I deserve greatness because I'm greatness. And to paraphrase Rumi, what I'm looking for is also looking for me. So it's something when you start to love yourself, you also attract that love you're looking for, that higher level or that person that serves your higher good, that idol partnership. That what Spirit says is supposed for you right in that moment. You will also experience joy with that life changer, with your turning point here. I feel in the month of May. The joy card says to enjoy something, I simply need to add joy to it. Joy is like butter. I can put it on anything and it will make it way better. Today I will add joy to everything, really slather it on. Alright, I would say we take a look at your tarot cards, what they're showing. Taurus, let's take a look at your tarot cards. And as you remember, I think I was mentioning it, you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Maybe you have Scorpio placements in your chart. And if not, it could be something when we see the Judgment card as your first card, actually, that to decide something or that there's a turning point definitely coming in is very highlighted with seeing the Tower under it in the reverse. what I want to say here, you're starting with a major arcana card, that is the Judgment card, and the Judgment card is talking about a life changer, that call you're waiting for, that call that will come in. Because the crown ain't fitting the tower, okay? It's something what is supposed to blow off. You have also in total 4 major arcana cards, so when it comes to your stability, your foundation, your family, there's a big change coming in. A correction, if you want to see it that way, okay? You could be also dealing with a fire sign, you could be also dealing with a air sign, or those placements are very strong. It could be a Libra, I see here. It could be Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, Aquarius. Those are the main signs I'm seeing here, and as I said, Scorpio. Let's start with your first card, the Judgment card in the upright. It is something where you also might experience 2020 as a significant year, or something what showed you that there's a change coming in, or that you feel there's a strong change coming in since 2020. It doesn't has to be, but for some I feel that could be also the case. It could be that you feel that a turning point starts in your life. As I said, for some of you it feels like rising up from Zombieland, okay? When it comes to you and about something where there's no going back, there's an undeniable change. That's what the Judgment card is showing here. It could be also when it comes to your consciousness, okay? Maybe something is awoken, or you awake when an evolution has occurred. It could be something what is possible beyond your expectations. Or it could be also talking about a new reality. As I said, go out in nature, and it maybe helps you to be more aware. That fresh air maybe shows you, gives you more clarity, or helps you with more clarity. You see also Archangel Michael that blows his horn, that signals that your life will never be the same. It's something where the soul is heeding the call, and I feel like that's the case here. As I said, it feels like that you rise up from Zombieland in a way. It's something where everything inside of you has changed, even though the outside hasn't changed yet. That's the kind of situation we are talking about here when it comes to a new realization. And the tower in the reverse shows, but we're going to talk about it a little bit later, that somebody is examining their current situation, or should. And that's that when it comes to, okay, you got to decide now what to do, because a change is coming in and you better be prepared for it in a way. But I don't want to create fear here. It's not what I want to say, but I want to say you're not going to hang in there for the rest of your life in the mud if you are in a situation where you're codependent and you don't feel you're the own ruler of your own life. Okay, so there's definitely going to be a change coming in, Taurus. A push up, a big push up. The Knight of Swords, as well as your next card in the upright, talks about an explosive energy. Okay, so as I said, there's an energy coming in. Could be also a younger person showing here. Could be a younger air sign coming in. It doesn't has to be. Where it comes to our decisive action, or there's action needed, what is deciding a situation to change. It is also something where somebody could be speaking and doing before thinking it over, okay? It shows somebody who has bravery, who is showing skill, who has an extreme behavior, or and it could be an energy also of speed. Maybe somebody wants to hurry up something, or wants to get something done fast. There's definitely something in energy when it comes to action and swiftness towards a resolution. So when it comes to that life changing situation, maybe it could be that somebody's taking a quest, or you feel guided to take a quest. Please do so if you feel guided to take a little break up, a little journey, a little vacation, a little trip in a way of a quest for you in order to find clarity and healing. The Two of Pentacles as your next card in the reverse is also talking about that, to regret a decision, or to live in the past. So you want to release that feeling, you want to release those energies when it comes to being stuck in the mud or unable to lighten up in a way. So that's that situation where you trying to be your own ruler of your own situation. I feel that strongly also with the Emperor sitting under it. The next card is another major arcana card, the Justice card. So I said it could be that you're also dealing with the justice system in your situation in that case. It could be showing that when it comes to balance and integration of clarity and articulation, that there's higher consciousness coming in, or there's the ability to speak truth. Someone who wears no blindfold sees it all. It has to do with effective decisions. So, Taurus, I'm telling you, May is gonna be a big month for you when it comes to deciding something in your life. It could be including indicating public justice or making judgment, as you have the judgment card as your first card you're laying out, about yourself, about others, about a situation when it comes to work and effort, and the response and the result you receive. The Page of Pentacles as your next card is in the upright showing up here, and it talks about an innocent nature. It talks about the parts that are reflecting yourself, about the exploration, about the treasures of the material world. It talks about possibilities, about the questions you have, how to go ahead, how to plan, what you want. So those kind of energies are helping you actually to figure out how to decide, how to go ahead. Okay, study yourself in a way, said. Study your own situation and what feels good for you and what doesn't. The King of Wands is also, as your next card, a card what talks about somebody who's passionate, who's also showing a driven personality. It could be you feeling that energy, that passionate energy that helps you also to get things done. Could be a little push you need, could be an inspiring leadership here showing somebody with integrity who's playing no games, no illusions, someone who tells it as it is, who's setting his goals and moves rapidly towards it. So it could be that, explosive energy where we're talking about it before. It talks about what you want and how you want it and why you want it. The Tower, also in the reverse here as your next card, is someone, as I said, who should take a closer look and should make a decision when it comes to their situation, that things might shake up, okay? Somebody could be also suffering here quietly, it could be you, and that it's time for somebody to stand up for themselves. And I feel that could be you when it comes also, we were seeing that before with the first love yourself energy, okay? So it's time for somebody not to stay in a codependent situation. It's really time for somebody to, I almost wanted to say something, but to be ready to present yourself with the power you have all along with you. The King of Swords is also an air sign as your next card showing up here, what talks about the expression of air. So how you communicate, and we had that before. The qualities with it in your words and your actions. The higher consciousness, the higher good, being intellectual and analytical, the approach of all matters. That's what the King of Swords shows here. It's an energy that can help you meeting certain deadlines. So if it comes to legality, maybe there are deadlines you have to meet to finish projects. Could be showing also a big boss or a father figure in your case, somebody with authority. It could be actually you. And the Emperor as your next card is somebody who is balancing energies out with rules and foundation. So somebody who gives form and shape to nature. It could be somebody who's dominating over the material world. It could be that something started in Aries season as well. I feel that strongly when it comes to your situation, being your own ruler, okay, of your own situation, of your own self. Somebody could be driving a ram, doesn't have to be. It talks about habits and patterns that are formed. Could be also that it shows a father figure or something with authority, as I said, who sets limits and rules. Could be the A person, okay? When it comes to, in general, formations and stability, that's what the Emperor is talking about here. And I feel like it has to do with a situation also with seeing the justice over it. And the Five of Swords as your next card, when it comes to cruelty, or when somebody has to consider their actions and words, when it comes to false accusations, actually, when it comes to somebody who shows an inflated ego. So that's what is in the picture, what is be seen when somebody takes advantage at the expense of others. It's a warning card for somebody here, or a reminder card, better say, of the power of your words and actions. It could be also that a dispute has ended, and that there is a clear winner, loser, and mediator, and that could be actually your life changer here, your game changer, including or involving, better say, the justice system. That's what I strongly feel here, Taurus. Spirit wants you also to know that you should identify yourself with and what lessons you have learned. So Spirit wants you to be aware of the lessons that were in it, and that you are also, don't forget what you have learned out of it. With your next card, the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, Taurus, it is something when it comes to waiting. Okay, maybe there's a little waiting period, and that time where you wait could be a good time to step back, take a little rest, rejuvenate, okay? It's something where Spirit wants you to re-evaluate your work that you have put in to your goals or your situation, and also maybe what else you can do to grease the wheels in your favor if it comes to finances. But I feel like more when it comes to your and self-healing also, that you know that you took important steps, and you shouldn't keep your mind busy. You should also work on healing, on releasing, and those are also steps you can take to turn things in your favor, okay? To recharge your energy. The Seven of Cups as your last card, Taurus, in the upright, could be talking about illusions somebody or you were dealing with. It could be reflecting those multiple choices you felt like you had to pick one choice, you had to pick a direction, those energies of deciding what to do, where to go to. But you know that the world is your dream, is a dream. So it is something when it comes to you and your thoughts, about the possibilities we see, about the beauty we see. And Spirit is just asking you to know what is tempting you when it comes to those dreams and illusions we're dealing with. What is tempting you, holding you back to turn your dreams into reality? Possibilities are on the table, means there are always options, and that only our mind sets the limits of what we can do. It could be also talking about the visions that come true, about our wildest imaginations we have, that someone has. So it wants you not to give up your dreams. It wants you, actually, with the King of Wands over it, to use your passion. With seeing the King of Wands over it shows me that whatever is making you hesitant to walk towards your goals, your dreams, just be aware what is an illusion, what is actually something, what is not the, I'm trying to find the word. The Seven of Cups is something what talks about multiple options. But those multiple options is not something where you can work on all those options, right? Spirit wants you to know there are always possibilities for you to fulfill your dreams. You have different options how you want to fulfill your dreams. But also with the King of Wands over it, I feel Spirit wants you especially to fulfill your dreams by using your passion, by being passionate when it comes to fulfilling your dreams. I hope you understand what I'm saying here. I hope this reading helped you, Taurus. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. I see you in the next one. I wish you a wonderful season. And again, happy birthday, Taurus. And thank you for being here. I